CSRF, or cross-site request forgery. After exploring XSS automation and advanced SQL injection techniques in our previous videos, it's time for CSRF attacks. It's a critical web security issue, and today we are going to automate its detection and exploitation using powerful tools like Burp and others. So, this is AmrSec, go get your coffee ready and let's dive in. Okay guys, before doing anything, what I'm going to do first is installing a tool called the Request Forgery, and this tool will help us in the CSRF attacks right now. So first, what you have to do is go to Google and search for Project Forgery, GitHub, like that, and you will find the first result with you. Just scroll down until you see the installation commands. So I'll here get that link, and let me open my terminal right here. Okay, so let me zoom for you a little bit. So what you're going to do first is git clone, and you will paste the repository link and give it a couple of seconds. After that, you're going to cd project forgery and ls, and as you can see here, we have requirements.txt. Before installing this tool, make sure that you have Python 3 installed in your machine. So here I'm going to type pip3 install -r requirements.txt and give it a couple of seconds, and it's going to be installed with you exactly like that. So right now I'm not going to use this tool. I'm just going to clear the screen right here, and actually I have Burp Professional is installed, so I don't have to install it again. So I'm going to go to the Swigger labs for the CSRF section, and I will try to solve them one by one in this video. So I'm going to go to the first lab right here. So here in this lab you can find CSRF vulnerability with no defenses. So first, if you don't know anything about CSRF, you have to go first and take a look about the basics of the vulnerability, how it works and how it can affect the website or the organization or the user or whatever. You have to understand this first. Okay, right here, as you can see, it's telling you to solve the lab, craft some HTML that uses CSRF attack to change the viewer email address and upload it to your exploit server. So it's asking us to change this user email address using an HTML code. Okay, so here I'm going to click Access Lab, and right here I will take this URL, copy, and back here to see my credentials, it's winner and beater. Okay, so I'll go to my proxy browser and I will paste that link right here, and of course I'm going to go to my account and log in with winner, and the password is Peter. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm logged in and it's telling me that my email address is winner@normaluser.net. So here I'm going to try to change it to, for example, mail@host.com, and let me update my email. And right now my email address is mail@mailhost.com. So let me go to Burp right here, and as you can see here, this browser is the proxy browser for Burp. So if I go to my target right here, and let me just make this bigger, you can see here all the traffic from this website, and actually this is our lab, and you can see here a change email, and here is the request of it changing the email. So I'll just hit Ctrl+R and send it to repeater, and as you can see here, here is my email that I haven't changed it. Maybe I want to change it for something like host@mail.com. I just reversed it and send. Let me follow the direction, and as you can see right here, your email is host@mail.com. Let me go here and refresh, and as you can see here, it's a change. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do, simply, if you have Burp Professional, you will right click engagement tool and generate CSRF proof of concept. And let me just zoom for you here, make it a little bigger. And of course, if you just took a look right here, before doing anything, make sure that here is include auto submit script is checked. And back here, if you see the HTML book, you will find it's actually basic HTML. If you have a really nice HTML knowledge, you will understand it. Just creating form right here, and the action is our website, our host right here, and the method is post, and it's adding input right here, and the type is hidden, so it's not visible for the user. The name is email, and the value is the email that I want to change it to, the new email. And here it just submit, and for the script, it's actually creating JavaScript code to automatically submit the form without asking the user when you load the page. So if you just take this HTML code and put it in any index.html file and just run it, the email address will change to the email address that you will write it right here. Okay, so let me just change this one to hacker@mail.com, and let me regenerate proof of concept. As you can see here, it's changed. So if I take this code and go to here to my lab, to the exploit server, and paste it right here, and let me store it, and after that deliver exploit to the victim. And as you can see here, congratulations, you have solved the lab. And like that, we have solved this lab. But let me go to the Project Forgery tool and let you know how this tool will work. If you just focus right here, let me close this first. You will find that when we click right here, engagement tools, and generate CSRF POC, what's going to do is actually getting from this the post request and creating this simple HTML proof of concept. Okay, so let me do the same using the Project Forgery tool. If you don't have, of course, Burp Professional, what I'm going to do is here typing Python 3, and let me just see CSRF.py, and here is going to ask you for the target URL. And in our case, the target URL is this URL followed by this path. Okay, so I'm going to go right here and type HTTPS, the protocol, and I will paste the link right here, and I will paste again my path, and I will hit enter. It's going to ask you for the parameter. Back right here, you will find that parameter called email, and here if I just type email, okay, it's going to tell you what is the value that you want to add it to the email. I will, for example, type AmrSec@mail.com and hit enter, and the method, of course, is going to be post. And as you can see here, it's created successfully, and you have just to cat this thing, and you will find it's did the same. Here you can just find a different JavaScript code, but actually it's doing the same window on load. That means when the window loads, what you have to do is just document.form submit is going to submit the form. Okay, so if you just take this code and go to the exploit server and just paste it, the lab will solve with you, because actually it's the same thing. So right now I will clear my screen here, and I will open a new tab right here and close this one and close this one. And right now I'm going to move on to the next lab that we have, and we have here CSRF, where token validation depends on request method. So it's asking us to use the exploit server to host. It's asking us to do the same, just changing the email of the winner username. So I'll just hit right here, exit the lab, and the lab loaded with us. I will get this URL, I'll close it from here and open it right here, enter, and let me see what we have. My account, winner, and we have the password is Peter, login. Okay, let me change my email, for example, email@emailhost.com, and I will update email, and of course it's updated with us. Back to Burp to see what happened there. It's here, this one, and if I go to change email, here is the change email request, but right now it's a little bit different. So as you can see right here, there is a new parameter called CSRF, and here is the token for this form. So if I just try to send this right now, let me just change the email for anything. If I try to send it right now and follow redirection, it's going to be okay, and it changed my email right here, as you can see. Okay, so what I have to do right now is go back to this request. What about trying to add right here anything like random? So when I try to add anything random right here, it's telling you bad request, invalid CSRF token. What about trying to change the request method like that? It's going to be from post to get request, and here is the SRF. Just add any random things, and when you send, as you can see here, it's 302. That means it's actually accepting the request. If you just follow the redirection, it's going to be 200. Okay, so I'll back here and I will hit right click engagement tools, generate CSRF book, and here is going to give me a proof of concept of the vulnerability. So I will take this copy, but I will not go to the exploit server right now. I will do the same using this tool that we installed, okay? So what I'm going to do is back to the script right here, and it's asking for the URL, this one, and actually it's the same of the old base. So HTTPS, and here is your URL, and here is your path, okay? So I will hit enter, and it's asking me for the parameters. Remember, we have here two parameters. Here is one email and the other one is CSRF. So I will type them and I will separate them by comma. Okay, so I'll type email, comma, and we have CSRF. Okay, like that. And it's going to ask me for the value for both of the parameters. I will type right here, for example, hacker@gmail.com. and I will separate them by comma, and I will type for the CSRF token any random number. I will hit enter, and here for the method that I'm going to use, as you can see here, get request get, and I will hit enter, and as you can see, it's generated for us the proof of concept right here. If I take this copy and go to my exploit server and just paste it right here and store and deliver exploit to victim. And as you can see here, congratulations, you have solved the lab, and we have changed the user email address right now to hacker@gmail.com. So right now I'm going to open a new tab right here and close this one and clear my screen here and here. I'm going to close this one, and I'm going to move to the third lab right here. It's CSRF, where token validation depends on token being present. So it's asking us the same request to change the user email. I will exit the lab. As you can see here, the lab loaded with us. I will take this link, copy, paste it right here, and see what we got. My account, okay, and it's the same username, and the password is Peter. Login, okay. Here, mail@mailhouse.com, update email. So right here we have captured the, let me see, our URL. I think this one, yep. And here is our request. Just hit Ctrl+R to send it to repeater and see what we have right now. Right now, if I try to send this request, okay, that means it's accepting the request like that. I don't have to forward direction right now. What if I try to change this one and send, okay, invalid CSRF token? What if I change the request method and send it method not allowed? Okay, so I'll back like to this one. When I try to change the method, it's told me it's not allowed for this method, and when I try to add random CSRF token, it's told me it's invalid. So what if I try to remove all this parameter with the value at all and send the request, and as you can see right here, it's accepting our request. If I follow the redirection, it's going to give me 200. Okay, so right here, what I'm going to do is right click, engagement tools, generate CSRF book, and of course, here is your proof of concept. You can do the same right here, the same script, and you will give it the URL. I will do it for the last time right here, because actually the same steps right here, and here is your path body, enter, and it's email. I will not specify here CSRF because actually we have deleted it. Okay, and for example, hacker.com, enter, the method is post, and cat the HTML, as you can see here, is giving me the proof of concept. Actually, this one and this one are the same. It's not the same code, but it's doing the same job. Okay, so I'll go to this lab right here and go to exploit server, add the code right here and store it and deliver exploit to victim. And as you can see here, congratulations, you have solved this lab too. Okay, so I will open a new tab and close this one and this one too. Let me close this one, clear my screen here. So everything is nice with you like that, and go back to our browser, close this and close this. And we're going to move to the next lab right here. And as you can see here, CSRF where token is not tied to the user session. Okay, so here to solve the lab, use your exploit server to host, blah blah blah. And here is telling you have 2 accounts on the application that you can use to help design your attack. The credentials are the following. So we have user winner and we have the new user right here, Carlos. Okay, so I'll take the Carlos credentials and exit the lab, because actually we have two users. So right here I'm going to open this right here, and I'm going to open a new incognito mode tab and open it right here. Okay, so I'll back right here. Okay, it's loaded with us. I will take this link and open it right here and log in with winner account. Hey winner, yep buddy, and the password is Peter. Okay, and I'll open the other tab right here and I will log in with Carlos account, Carlos, and the password, I forgot it, login. And as you can see here, we have two accounts, and what we have to do is changing one of the accounts by the other one account. For example, changing Carlos' email using the winner account. Okay, so that's what we have to do right here. So what I'm going to do is changing my email right here using the Carlos account, update email, and changing my email right here using winner account at host.com, so we can capture the request. So after signing in with the two accounts right here, and we have changed the email addresses, what I'm going to do actually is so simple right here. I will open my proxy tab, and here I will try to change the email to, for example, anythingrandom@anythingrandom.com, for example, and I will open my interception and update email. And as you can see here, I got this request from the user winner, and I will send it to repeater and drop the request. And I'll back right here to my account. Let me stop the interception and open my account again. As you can see here, I did not change my email yet, and I'm going to do the same with the user Carlos. First, I'm going to go to repeater and let me winner like that, back to the proxy, and here I'm going to add any random characters and open interception and update email, and I got the Carlos change email request, and I'll send it to repeater too. And here, if I try to forward this request, what's gonna happen is this email is going to be changed to this email, because actually this CSRF token is for Carlos. But what if I try to replace this CSRF token with the winner token? If I go right here to winner token and copy it, Control C, and back here and paste it and forward it and stop the interception, and as you can see here, it's changed without any problem, because actually this token is not tied to the user session. Okay, so what I'm going to do is back to the winner account right here, and I will try to change the email to any email I want, and I will open the interception and update email, and let me just forward this. And as you can see here, here is the request. What I'm going to do is just taking this token, copy and drop the request. So right now this request is not completed, and I will back again to the Carl's account right here, and I will change the email to anything like hacked@mail.com, and I will stop the interception, run it again. Let me just forward all of that and update email. And right here, what I'm going to do is simply right click, engagement tools, generate CSRF proof of concept, and I will just try here replace this token with the winner token, and I will get that, copy, back here, drop the request, stop the interception, and back like that, go to the exploit server, and here I will paste my code and store, deliver exploit to victim. And as you can see here, congratulations, you have solved the lab. And actually, that's it for today. So actually guys, this is CSRF Labs. If you don't have any information about this vulnerability, it's going to be a little difficult for you. But if you have a nice basic knowledge about CSRF, this labs will be more easier for you. And as you can see here, for the Project Forgery tool, we have used it maybe for 2 or 3 labs, because actually there is some labs Project Forgery will not help you. For example, this lab, the 5th lab, you have to just pass the cookie and the CSRF token to the URL and something like that. So you have to know how the things work so you can deal with it. In conclusion, understanding and automating security testing is crucial for staying ahead in the bug bounty game. So actually, this is all I got for now. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more cybersecurity content. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, or you can reach me directly using Burp. Until next time, stay curious and stay secure.